Today's topic is Taylor's theorem for function of two variables. So in the previous lecture, we studied about how to expand a function using Taylor's theorem. But it was a function of one variable. Now we have function of two variables. So there is symmetry, means there is nothing different. Only thing that now we have to deal with two variables. So given f of xy as a function of two variables, so what was the Taylor's theorem or Taylor expansion for function of one variable? It was f of xy is f of x is equal to if it is about point A, so f of a plus x minus a, f dash a plus f x minus a square by factorial to f double dash a. So similarly, now we have 2 points. So it's in powers of h and k. So this is the expansion, means if you take that, means it was about point A and it was function of one variable. So it was f a x minus a f dash x at point A, x minus a whole square factorial to f double dash at point A. Similarly, now we have 2 points. So we have the expansion in terms of a b, means about point AB, or we say it is in powers of x minus a by minus b. So now we have two variables. So simultaneously we have to deal with two variables. So f of AB x minus a, and the second term is y minus b del f over del y at a point AB, y minus b square by factorial 2 del 2f over del y square AB, and 2 times x minus a y minus b del 2f over del x del y at AB. So similarly the other terms. And if it is about point 0 0, so it is Maclaurin series. So the expansion about 0 0. So now a and b are 0. So it is f 0 0 plus x f dash at 0 0 y f dash with respect to y at 0 0. So similarly I have put at a0 and b0. So you will get this expansion. So there is nothing different, but now we have to deal with two variables. So this is the expansion of f of x y, means given this is a function of two variables x and y. So the Taylor expansion of f of x plus h y plus k in powers of hk is given by this expansion. So this is f of xy, h del f over del x, k del f over del y, h square del 2f over del x square, 2hk del 2f over del x del y, k square del 2f over del y square, and similarly this is the third order derivatives. So these are third order derivatives. So you have to, means now you have to differentiate the function with respect to x and with respect to y up to required number of times. So so this is when it is in powers of x minus a or and a by minus b and about point AB. So if you know that what is the expansion of a function in terms of x minus a, means when we have one function of one variable. So using symmetry we can find out the expansion for the function of two variables. So now the function e to the power x log 1 plus y in powers of xy, that means it is about 0.00. Clear? Because in powers of x minus a y minus b, this is your expansion. So now the it is here we have to expand this in powers of x and y. That means x minus 0 y minus 0. So the point AB is 0 0. Clear? So what we need the functional value at 0 0, derivatives, first order derivatives at 0 0, second order derivatives at 0 0, third order derivatives at 0 0. So because we have to take up to third degree, so we have to calculate up to third order derivatives. So this is the function, given function. It is a function of two variables. So the value of f00, that means x0 y0, so it is 0. Now the first derivative of f with respect to x, so this is del f over del x. So this is the differentiation. Why? because e to the power x into function of y. So this function e to the power x, the differentiation is e to the power x, and this is constant. So this will be as it is. So again, the first order derivative del f over del x at 0, 0. So it is also 0. Now fy del xy, that means differentiation of f with respect to y. So e to the power x is constant, and log of 1 plus y, the differentiation is 1 over 1 plus y, and the differentiation of argument 1 plus y is 1. So this is this. Now at point 0, 0, it is 1 because e to the power 0, 1, 1 over 1 plus 0. So it is 1. Next, fxx, that means we have to differentiate f 2 times with respect to x. So fx is already there. So if we differentiate this with respect to x one time more, then we'll get fxx. It is del 2f over del x square. So again, e to the power x log 1 plus y, because there is no difference, e to the power x into log 1 plus y. So differentiation of e to the power x into log 1 plus y with respect to x is e to the power x log 1 plus y. Clear? So again, the value is 0. Now fxy. What is fxy? First, you need del f over del y. So del f over del y, then you have to differentiate it with respect to x. That means del over del x of this function. So del f over del y is here, e to the power x 1 over 1 plus y. So now the differentiation of this function with respect to x is e to the power x 1 plus y. So e to the power x 1 plus y. Substitute 0, 0, you will get the value next f y, that means you have to differentiate it with respect to y one time more. So e to the power x is constant. Now 1 over 1 plus y, the differentiation is minus 1 plus y to the power minus 2. That means 1 over 1 plus y square. So similarly, because we have to find out the derivatives of expansion about the third degree terms. So this is third order derivative. These are third order derivatives. 3 time differentiation with respect to x, 3 time differentiation with respect to y. X y means first differentiate with respect to y, then differentiate this with respect to x one time more, means 2 times more. Similarly, x y means the del f over del y. Now you have to differentiate it first with respect to y, then with respect to x. So you will get f x y. So these are your derivatives, and these are the values of the derivatives at the point 0, 0. So Maclaurin series is this. This is your formula. So substitute all the derivatives, you will get the required expansion. So this is clearly, you can see this is in powers of x and y. Again, this is your function. So this is f of xy. Now you have to expand this in powers of x minus 1 y plus 2. That means, so because we had known the formula for x in powers of x minus a and x minus b, sorry, this is y minus b. This is y minus b. So what is a? A is 1 and b is minus 2. Clear? So this is the expansion in powers of x minus a, y minus b. This is your formula. Now you have to differentiate this. So a is 1 and b is minus 2. So this is your function. Now differentiate it, means first find out the value at 1 minus 2. Next, first differentiation at 1 minus 2, all the derivatives. So this is polynomial function. So this is very easy to differentiate. So directly you will get the values of the derivatives at the point 1 minus 2. Substitute there, you will get your answer. Now again, tan inverse y over x in powers of x minus 1, y minus 1. So the function is tan inverse y over x, which is a function of xy. Next, in powers of x minus 1, y minus 1, that means we have to find the derivatives value at the point 1, 1. A is 1, b is 1. So A is 1, b is 1. Next, f of 1, 1 means tan inverse y 1 over 1, pi by 4. So next, this is differentiation of f with respect to x. So differentiation of this function is 1 over 1 plus y over x square into the differentiation of y over x with respect to x. So minus y x square. So after simplifying, you will get this. So now you know, because we have already studied about the partial differentiation. So these are partial differentiation of f the function. You have to find out the value at 1, 1. So these are all derivatives. Substitute in the given expansion, you will get your answer. Now hence evaluate 1.1, 0.9. So once you have the expansion, this is tan inverse y over x. So you have to find out the value at 1.1, 0.9. So substitute 1.1 for x and 0.9 for y. This is your answer. Find the Taylor series expansion of x to the power y near the point 1 1 up to second degree terms. So now near the point 1 1, that means the a value is 1, b value is 1, and the second degree term means you have to differentiate this up to second order derivatives. So this is your fxy, x to the power y. So we can write this function as, because this is really tough to differentiate, so we will use log property. So we can write this e to the power log x to the power y. So in this way, e and log will be anti. So this will be cancelled out. So only x to the power y is left. So this log xy can be written y log x. So this is your now function. Now fx means you have to differentiate it with respect to x. Clear? So e to the power y log x. So first e to the power something is e to the power something, and then the differentiation of y log x with respect to x. It is y over x. Y is constant. Log x differentiation 1 by x. Similarly, double differentiation. So now you have to differentiate it with respect to x. So now both are function of x. I mean, this is function of x. This is function of x. So I have means we can use we will use the first into second property. So first the differentiation of first is e to the power y log x into y over x, and y over x is second function, so y over x whole square. Similarly, the first function is as it is, and the differentiation of second function y over x with respect to x, so it is minus y by x square. So this is your function e to the power y log x is common. So this is your required function derivative. Find the value at the point 1 1. F of xy, the differentiation fy with respect to x. So so these are the derivatives at the point 1 1. So now there is nothing to tell different, means you have to find out the partial differentiations only. So you need to know how to differentiate this function with respect to x and y. So this is your Taylor X series expansion about 1 x minus a, means about point AB. That means in powers of x minus a and y minus a. So only thing you have to substitute the values. Now this is your function. Now a value is minus 1, b value is 2. So at the point minus 1, 2. So this is your expansion. This is your function. These are the values of functions at the point of minus 1, 2. So again in powers of hk. So this is your f of x plus h, y plus k. So this is your function, and so you know the formula f of x plus h, y plus k is equal to f of x, y, h del f over del x plus k del f over del y plus all derivatives. So for this you need the derivatives of x, y. So these are partial differentiation of the given function. So there is no need of substituting point, because we have to find out in terms of in powers of h and k. So this is your required expansion. Now function e to the power xy at point 1 1. Now a is 1, b is 1. Up to second degree terms means second order derivatives. So this is your function. These are partial derivatives, and these are the functional values, derivatives values at the point 1 1. So this is your function. The point is 1 minus 1. So this is your expansion. So only this is your function log 1 plus x plus y. You have to prove this. So use Maclaurin series. So this is Maclaurin series about 0.00 is this. So you have to find out all the derivatives at the point 0, 0. So substitute here, you will get your required answer. So now this is your function, point is 1 pi by 4. This is your function, point is minus 1 pi by 4. So only you need to calculate the partial derivatives. This is more or less the partial differentiation topic. Means only you have to evaluate the partial derivatives and substitute the derivatives in this formula. So this is your expansion. This is your function, point is 2, 1. This is also your function at the point 1, 1. So this is your formula. This is your function. You have to differentiate it and find the values at 1, 1. This is your function. You have to find out 1.1, 0.8, linear approximation, quadratic approximation. That means linear means up to first order derivatives and quadratic means up to second order derivatives. So 1.1 means x is 1, h is, we can write this as f of x plus h, y plus k. So h is, because x plus h, this x argument is 1.1, so we can write that x is 1, h is 0.1. And y plus k, that means this is 0.8. So suppose y is 1 and k is minus 0.2. So the point, this is your function, all the derivatives, partial derivatives, and this is your expansion, means you have to substitute, you have to find out only f of xy, fx xy, fy xy. So these are these derivatives, and so these are at the point 1, 1. So in this way you will get your answer. So in the coming lecture we will discuss about the maximum and minimum values of a function, means how to find out that what is the maximum value of function, what is the minimum value of function.